Good morning everybody. Student, in this part I'll explain about some standard real functions and their graphs. You know very well, real function means if for any functions we are taking domain and codomain from the real numbers. So real function is always denoted by f r to r and by y is equals to fx. In 10th class, whatever graphs you were drawing, now in place of y we are using fx. It means x-axis will remain whatever values of the function in domain we are giving, and y is equals to fx. It means whatever resultant is coming on y-axis for drawing the graphs. So let's start with the first function. What is the constant function? Constant function is a function f r to r such that fx is equals to k, where k is a constant. Look at this thing. If I take fx is equals to 2, then how will we draw the graph of this thing? Same pattern. Take the points. This is x. In place of y, you can write down fx. Now, if x0, fx is still 2. If x1 is still 2. Now you can draw the graph. 1, 2. At 0, this is 2. 0 at this is 2. Now at 1, this is also 2. It means the graph of this function is a line which is parallel to x-axis. Always remember this thing. Domain we can give any value. That's why domain is the real number. Range fixed because at every condition it is coming 2. That's why the range of f is 2 only for this constant function. If we are taking particular number that is represented by any constant, that is why in this part it is mentioned k, and the graph of f is a line parallel to x-axis. Now second is identity function. Identity function condition is this: fx is equals to x, and for this if you will draw the graph, 2 points are sufficient. Let us suppose this is x, this is fx. It means 0 0 and this is 1 1. It means once you will draw the graph of this thing 0 0 and this 1 1, draw this line. It means the graph of identity function is always a line passing through the origin and making an angle 45 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. Now the domain of this one we can give any value. That's why real number. Range of this thing we can create any value because of fx is equals to x. That's why the range of this one is also r. And about graph I had already explained. Now next is polynomial function. In polynomial function, this is, you know very well that in 9th class what was the definition of polynomial? Same thing we have to use. Fx is equals to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus and so on an xn. For all x belongs to r, or a0, a1, a2 and so on an are real numbers and n is a non-negative integer. Always remember this thing. In this case domain of f will remain r and the range of f is also r. Now the graph of this one vary according to the condition. Suppose I take fx is equals to x square. Now to draw the graph we will take the points. Let us suppose this is x and this is fx. Now you know very well, if x is 0, what is this fx? 0 only. If x is 1, what is 1 only. If x is minus 1, 1 only. 2, this become 4. This is minus 2. Minus 2 whole square is 4. It means once you will draw the graph of this thing 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Now look at this thing. If x is 0, y is 0, x is 1, fx is also 1. If x is this minus 1, it means 1. This 2, it means this become 4. This minus 2, it means become minus, this is minus 2. Then fx will remain 4 only. It means 4 is here only. Now if you will draw the graph of this thing, this is a upward parabola. So polynomial function in which we will get the different graphs according to the polynomial. Next is modulus function. Modulus function is working exactly as whatever we were doing like a absolute value. So for this, look at this thing. This is a graph of third polynomial function. For modulus functions, we have fx is equals to modulus of x. It means how will we draw the graph of this thing? It means give different values. This is x, this is fx. If x is 0, fx is 0. If x is 1, fx is 1. If x is minus 1, this is again 1. 2, this is 2 only. This is minus 2, this is 2 only. It means once you will draw the graph of this thing, you will see that we will get a V-shaped figure. 0, 0, 1, 1, minus 1, this is again 1, 2, this is 2 only. Now this is 2 and then this is 2 only. It means once you will draw the graph of this thing, this will be a V-shaped figure. And then in modulus function, we have fx is equals to x minus x if x greater than or equals to 0 and minus x if x less than 0. Domain of f is real number, but the range you are observing, numbers are coming greater than 0 and it will be 0 to infinity. The domain of this one is real number and range is very important, close bracket 0 to infinity. Next is signum function. This is very important. What is this in signum function? It is defined in such a way that fx is equals to 1 if x greater than 0, 0 if x is equals to 0, minus 1 if x less than 0. It means for x less than 0, it will work as a constant function. For x greater than 0, it will again work as a constant function, and x is equals to 0, it will remain 0 only. So this is the quality of signum function. It means once you will draw the graph of this signum function, I'll explain you how is it possible or how will you draw the graph of this signum function. 1, 0, minus 1 if x greater than 0, if x equals to 0 and if x less than 0. Now look at this thing. To draw the graph of this thing, I'll take few points. This is x, fx. If I take the negative points, minus 2, look at this thing. Value will remain minus 1 only because this is the fixed value. Minus 1, value will remain minus 1 only. 0, 0. It means 1, 1 only. And what is this? Add 2, this is again 1. It means once you will draw the graph of this thing, what will be the resultant? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At 0 it is 0. Now at minus 1, it means minus 1, what is the value of this thing? Minus 2, value of this thing is minus 1 only. Now minus 2, it means minus 1. Now again minus 1, this is again minus 1, but at this is greater than 0. It means here we will use the open thing, and this will be the graph of this thing at minus 1. At 1 again it will condition. This is 1, 1. This is at 2 again 1. It means this will be the open thing and this will be the graph of this part. Because at x is equals to 0, 0 only. It means for greater than 0, it will come 1. That's why we will take here the, what is this? Open. It means we will take like the open circle. It means it will count at from greater than 0 only. So this is the graph of the signum function. Now very domain of f is real number, range of f is minus 1, 0, 1, and the graph of f consists of steps. Look at this thing, steps are coming. This and this is open circle, this is the part and this is the part. So these steps are coming in the graph of signum function. Now greatest integer function. For greatest integer function, you have to remember what is the meaning of greatest integer function. It is represented by fx is equals to with this sign, and for this greatest integer function, this is the rule. This denotes the greatest integer less than or equals to x. That is why the graph of this one is also coming in the form of steps. What is the meaning of this thing? Let's say if I have one thing, this is x, this is fx. It means if I have x is equals to 0.5, it means with between 0.5, what is the greatest integer what is less than 0.5 and equals to 0 point less than and equals to 0.5. इट मीन्स अगर हम 0.1 को 5 को देखें तो ये इंटीजर 0 और 1 के बीच में आता है and we have according to the definition the greatest integer less than or equals to x. तो देखिए less than or equals to x में इंटीजर क्या आ रहा है 0 only. It means 0.7 पर भी क्या आएगा 0 only and if it will take 0.8 again it will come 0 only. So at 0 also this is 0 only. So on the basis of this thing if we will draw different graphs, so look at this thing, this is 1 2, this is 1 2, 0 से लिया 0 पे 0, 0.5 पे 0, 0.8 पर 0. It means the graph of this one is in this way. This is open thing क्योंकि 1 पे वो फिर चेंज हो जाएगा. अब देखिए अगर हम 1 पे लें तो कितना आएगा ये 1, 1.5 1 only, 1.8 1 only. It means at this 2 we will use this part only and this is the again step. One more thing, look at this thing, if this is -1, अब देखिए 0 और -1 के बीच में जो लेस इंटीजर रहेगा वो हमारे पास क्या रहेगा -1 ओनली. इट मींस 0 और -1 के बीच में when it will remain -1 only, so the graph of this thing is this step between this portion. This is the part. So in this way we will draw the graphs of this thing. This will come as a steps function. So once you will do the practice of this thing, then you will come to know what is the real thing. So greatest integer function is very important, and now you have to revise all these graphs with their functions, and this is the one question you have to give the answer in comment box. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thanks and God bless you.